they were just here to launch the show. It's already an enormous hit. Everybody buzzes about it. And we were kind of gossiping that some of us feel a little sorry because Bobby seems to do a lot of heavy lifting. Everybody else gets field trips. And this guy, he always seems to be still working in the backyard. But today we sprung him and we're giving him some food and a little TLC here. But he is going to break down 3 ways, just like we're making over people in the show. He's going to show us 3 ways to give like a boring old dresser kind of an updated, cool, new look. And we were just watching a little bit of that in the show, right?
Yep. So, you know, I love taking pieces that you already have that already exist and kind of upcycling them.
Right.
You know, I hate throwing things away. So this dresser, when you're on a budget, this is a $35 dresser. And I'm going to show you 3 different ones. Easy, a little bit harder, and then a little more, I don't want you to cut off your fingers, so be careful. So the first thing you do with this one is it comes with 2 pre-drilled holes already for the pools. If you're wanting to do one in the center, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to putty it. This is my favorite putty because as you can see from the lid and inside, it's pink. And you're like, wait a second, that doesn't sound good.
No, but it lets you know when it's dry, right?
Exactly.
When the color changes, you know that. Then you know that it's correct.
You put it in
I don't
there.
like a lot of pink things. This is one of the few.
Exactly. You put it in, and then when it is dry, it's completely white. And then you sand it, and then you paint it over it.
And then you're good to go, right.
Make sure you sand it really well. Otherwise, when you do the paint, you'll see some of it through there, and you don't want to do that. So then what we did is we took some hardware. These we splurged on a little bit, but they were so pretty we wanted to use them. And then we did some corner hardware. Pro tip, these screws have brass on them. Don't use a drill because if you use a drill, when you put it on there, you'll destroy this beautiful handle. So use a screwdriver. It takes a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And so then you've got this beautiful green drawer. And you can do any color with this, you know?
I love
like
that.
The green because I'm loving green right now. So now you have a dresser that looks like, you know,
I love
$900 instead of $30.
Instead of 30.
Yep. Right. So this one here, slightly more advanced, but not more. So all this is self-adhesive wallpaper. And one of the things you need to make sure when you're doing this, if you're doing a pattern, you cut it to where the pattern lines up. So that way you don't have 3 different drawers with weird pattern on
where it's your eyes are jumping all over. Right.
So what I like to do is I like to start from the middle.
Gotcha.
But I always pull off, well, these are always the hardest thing to get off. There we go. I always pull off a corner to stick it at the end.
Okay.
So that way I know exactly where it's lining up. And then I go to the middle.
I see.
Yep.
So you're anchoring it.
Exactly.
Right. It's always the little things, you know?
And of course, I'm not going to get it on perfectly straight right now, but please do at home. And then you just move outward.
Right.
And that way, you don't get any bubbles.
Gotcha. And then there's one already done?
And then I did some brass hardware on it to give it a little more bling. So I did a nice navy with the brass. And you slide it in, and now it looks like $1 million.
That looks gorgeous. It really does. Looks like $1 million. I am not wearing the Bono glasses.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, come on.
Well, then
where's yours?
They're right here. I'll do them with you.
All right, fine. My head's too big. It gives me a headache, these stupid things.
So this one is one of my favorites because it actually looks like wood planks. But
that's very cool.
It's just the regular door.
That's very cool.
But you gotta get a little...
What is that, a rotor saw?
So this is just a circular saw.
Circular saw.
And you can get one of these guides at any hardware store, and it allows you to guide it and not cut off your finger, and you can set the depth so that way you don't go crazy with it.
So you're just scoring the wood?
Yep, I'm just scoring the wood. So you go through. You go all the way through. Wait till you set it down.
That still made me so nervous, I have to say.
And what you'll need to do is you'll need to sand around the edges to get away any of the little flakes.
Right.
So then what I did, I painted the whole thing gray, and I took some of this Annie Sloan dark wax, or no, this is the Valspar one, the dark wax, and I put it inside of the lines with a little
to make it look antiqued.
And to make it look like real planks. Because if you just left it light gray, it would just look like you scored it. But now,
really cool.
I'll take these off now because they're not that cute. You just go in. And then I got some of these pull pulls from Signature Hardware.
Wax?
Yeah, it's just that dark wax.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah. And you can also take that dark wax and rub it all over the dresser and make it look even more antique if that's the look you want to go.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Love! So you guys should really check out Bobby's Instagram. It's wildly addictive. It's at Bobby Berk for more design ideas that you can literally get just by looking at it and you're like, oh.